welcome to school. Hope you're all well. What I'd like to talk about this morning is some fun activities that Lancashire School Games have actually produced for pupils that are at home. Obviously a difficult situation we're in at the minute, but we need to keep active and we need to have some fun at the same time. So what I want to talk about this morning, quickly, is something called Orienteering. Now some of you from year 7 upwards would have already covered this in class. Definitely 7, 8 and 9. I think year 10 also covered it. So it's just to do some fun activity at home, get you moving, get you using those problem solving skills and all the other things that you would use to make maps. So what I'm going to go through quickly is show you how to make a plan of your home. So obviously we can't go running around at the minute in the same way we normally could do. So we're going to look at how you could do it just based at home. Okay? So the first thing you've got to do this morning is create yourself a plan of your home. So you're looking at your house from down, like a bird would see, looking down on your house and making a plan. So I've made one for you which I'll photograph and that you can have a look at with your parents, adults. Get them to help you. If the adults need to do it for younger children, and obviously some of the year 7s might need some help as well. Okay, but try and do it yourself. Have some fun with it. Use lots of colour to create your map. So I'll just show you what I've done first. So this is a map of a house downstairs, upstairs and a garden. Okay, so I've just drawn the things that you would find in those rooms. So in the lounge we've got a table and some chairs. In the kitchen we've got some cupboards. Got the stairs going upstairs. In the garden we've got a patio, a couple of trees, a few plants, some flowers and a shed. And then upstairs we've got bedrooms, bathroom, and obviously the stairs coming up as well. Okay, so you're going to run around this or move around it at some point, so you need a key to tell people what all these shapes are and where certain points are going to be. So over this side we've got what these shapes actually mean. So table, chair, bath and bed. So again, be creative, make them colourful so that people can follow and find where you've put particular points. And then we've got patio, tree, flower and shed. So the first thing you need to do is get yourself an A4 piece of paper and draw your plan. Now for some children it might be just the downstairs at this point, or it might just be the garden you want to use depending on the age of the child. But for the older ones, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs and garden, make yourself a key. So I'm going to stop the video there and for you to go away and make yourself a plan. Okay, see you in a minute. So, back with our keys. So hopefully you've made your map with all your keys on it that you're going to use around the house, around the garden, upstairs, downstairs, whichever way you're actually going to do it. So the next thing you need to do is to create some control points. That's where people are going to go to find different things you want them to do. Now in a normal orienteering map, they would be outside, scattered around a wide area, and they would be control points. But obviously this is at home and we want to make it a bit fun. So to make the control points, you're going to put those dotted around your house and into the garden for people to find different clues and different things you want them to find. So the next thing you need to do is look at some control points that you can dot around the house. Okay? So you could use, got some made earlier, you could use paper plate and put numbers on it, decorate it, whatever you want to do with that, make it fun. You could use paper cups. You can sell them at school, can't you? You could use some plant pots. Okay, anything that you can find that you could use to put around the house and into the garden for people to find. Okay, and they're going to follow your map. So the next thing you then need to do is then to decide where you want to put them. So in this case we'll just use 4 to start with. You can start with 1 for the younger ones and use favourite toys or games underneath things for them to find. For the older ones, you're going to dot them around and get them moving around the area. So we'll start with, we'll put 1 in the lounge, we'll put 1 in this bedroom over here, upstairs, we'll put 1 near the garden shed. Where should we put the last one? We'll put the last one in the kitchen. Okay, so you dot your points wherever you want someone to go to. Okay, so they're obviously numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now what you want to do is get people moving around, so you don't put the numbers together. So we might have, for instance, number 1 upstairs, and then we might get them running downstairs into the garden. So we'll put number 2 in the garden, and then we'll put number 3 in the lounge and number 4 in the kitchen. So whoever's got the plan of where you want them to go, that's the order you want them to get it. So they're going to have to run upstairs, they're going to have to come back down and go into the garden, they're then going to have to go back into the house, and then they're obviously going to go finish off in the kitchen. Now your start point can be wherever you want, so you could actually start, if you wanted to, in the garden. So that's your start and finish point. Yeah, just put start in there for you. Okay, so that's where you want them to end up. And they come back with these. Now what we're going to do with this one is just put letters underneath each one. Okay, so and we'll spell out a word. So in this case we would have the word park. But they've actually they would then go around, pick up the letters, and then try and work out what it is that you've actually spelled out for them. Okay? So, go away. I'm going to stop again here now. Go away and have a look at your control points, what you're going to use, whether you're going to use plant pots, cups, or paper plates. But you can make it out of anything. Anything where, as long as people know what they're looking for, that's the main thing. Okay? So if you go away and do that next, and then I'll come back and show you different ways you can actually have some fun with this. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so you've now got your maps already organised, you've got your control positions sorted out, control stations where you're going to put all the different activities. So this is just some ideas that you could actually use to make it fun. And like I said, the main thing is to get everybody moving around, get the children running around, get the adults involved, and make it a fun activity. So you can do lots of different things. So if you look at 4 control points that we've got here, you could use it for some sums, some quite easy sum. So 3 plus 2, 3 plus 4, 5 plus 3 and 6 plus 4. So the answers you would want back when you come back to you at the finish station is number 1 is 5, number 2 7, number 3 8 and number 4 10. So they were the answers they give you. You could then increase the number, so if you want to make it more difficult, you could add the number of control points. You could have like 7, you could have 8, 9, you could have as many as you actually want around the house and in the garden. So in this case we've got 7, okay? So each one is a letter, so you want to give them this order to come back to you. So if they then come back to you, they will bring you back this list. So this is what they bring back to you. So it's the order 7, 3, 1, 4, 6, 2, 5 and the letters, and then they've got to work out what the actual answer is. So in this particular case, if you rearrange those letters, you come out with the word holiday. So that's what you would want back from whoever it is that's going around the course. Okay? There's then all these different ideas as well. You could do letters, you could do, with younger ones, you can do the sounds the letter makes. You could make words up for it if you wanted to. You could do all sorts of things with different letters, different shapes of letters, writing the letters. Pictures, yeah? You could have what are they? So in other words, a picture, and they have to tell you what it is, the answer, they have to write that down. Or you could get them to act it back to you. You could do lots of different things. Shapes you could use, copying an image, so you can get them to draw, find motor skills in actually doing the drawings, but make obviously the images suitable for the children that you're working with. You can do sums, again we've done that up there. Numbers, just the recognition of numbers, what is the number, using a Numicon that you use at home. So there's all those different things. This is the map that I made earlier, that I showed you when we looked at it earlier. If you do it in pencil, and mark the stations out in pencil, then obviously once you've done it and you want to do one, you could then rub out the control points and set a new course up. I'll say, because depending on it is. And to make it more fun with the adults, you can time it, so you can see who does it the quickest. You could have teams, so you could have parents, adults together in different teams and make it a bit more competitive. And you can actually get more movement involved in actually moving between the actual control points. So you could have walking, you could have running, you could have hopping, you could have jumping, whatever movement you want, and you could do it between the stations. So you could walk between one, run between one. You can mix and match it up to have as much fun as you want and make it creative. Alright, so I hope that all makes sense. If you do some pictures and videos like you normally do for your teachers, send it in to them, and then we'll obviously collect it together and we can put it on the website. Okay, have some fun with it and stay safe.